Hello,
So
we're back
the
with
Minutemen are
Fallout.
out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will.
Okay, I'm just messing with my phone real fast.
I have heard
We're
Mm-hmm.
back. We're back,
that
Alex.
that they
We're
have
back in
taken
Yeah.
Slocum
over the
Joe's.
castle, which I guess was theirs a long time
After
ago.
a very long
Oh, but hasn't
pause.
been for a while.
Alex
For a very
died.
It's been full of fish.
I was gone for a while, but now I have returned.
All right. So, in between last time, there's the we're gonna start the DLC tonight. The Far Harbor.
Yeah, Far Harbor. We're gonna start Far Harbor.
Actually,
We're
I'll be
gonna go
back.
up to Maine, which is where fun fact about Maine. Most Stephen King stories are set in Maine. So, it's a land of eldritch adventure.
Two songs about Butcher Pete.
Empty my inventory. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff to sell at some point. Oh, I put Betsy away. We're already fucking it up. Assume that these are not important. Will be dealt with later. Alright. So, in between last time and this time, I did go to Diamond City. I'm trying to remember stuff. And a
Yeah.
thing happened when I was there.
Was it with the mayor?
It was with Danny.
Yeah, Danny Sullivan. Was he
Yep,
on the ground
yep.
shooting shots and
He was
stuff like
saying the
that?
mayor's bad. So
Yeah.
we're
Did
gonna
you actually
go.
end up? Did you do that quest or did you run away?
I ran away screaming because it was.
Okay. Yeah, it also involves Piper, so I wonder if is Piper in your town
I
here,
don't
or
think so. I think she went
because that
back.
little quest, well, it's not even a quest, that little incident that's occurring involves Piper.
Go see where she is. All right. Show Pepper. Uh, Pepper's over here, I think. Oh no, wait. What's this? Oh, Killicle.
Oh, that's a quest.
Is the mod? Not
She's
mod.
probably tracked. She's probably tracked in miscellaneous. So you don't have miscellaneous turned on. Stream paused. You minimized it. You got crazy and pressed buttons you shouldn't press.
I
think.
didn't tap nothing.
I think you did.
I didn't. Because the, it tabbed me out of the game. I didn't even press tab. Yeah, Pepper's over there. See her
Yeah,
little...
Pepper's gaming is over there. Yeah, so she's involved in stuff that's going to be going on. It's actually really interesting. It's what's about to happen requires a number of checks to happen, and for one reason or another, I tend to not pass all of them, so I very rarely get this whole scene.
Where's Nick? We're gonna need him. Nick also... God damn it. I hate... Overseer's Most Wanted map. Right, you're Kate. Okay.
He might also be
Okay,
there.
he's over there.
It might involve. I think it might involve him
Carrie.
because some crimes are about to occur.
You will stay.
Wait there.
Oh, talk.
What shall we talk about?
You will stay here. You're dismissed for the foreseeable future.
I've given thought to trying that Sim Settlements mod that Jordan's talked about in the past. I've considered it. It's something that I wish I would have encountered like a year ago, because every time I end up getting a great oomph to play Fallout 4, and then I play it for a bit, and then I hate it. I hate the game, and I go through those cycles of it where I play it, and I enjoy myself for like a week or two, but then I just fucking hate it. I end up playing other stuff, and forget about it for like a year.
Tyler's been playing Fallout 4 recently.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's been doing.
People have been getting the bug.
Danny's over here.
McDonough's a synth. Someone has to do something.
There. We're gonna ignore her for now. Or him.
Jordan,
Them.
you're not allowed to reverse your views on a game based on a mod. The Bethesda didn't make that mod. Okay. You enjoy the game that the mod makers made and not Fallout 4. Okay, let's just throw that out there.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm
we
glad
got your
you're
case
here.
while you and Nick were out.
Uh-huh.
Ready to put on the detective hat?
Sure. Let's hear it.
Tell me more.
Our client.
Are you not
is a
going to
fisherman who lives
inquire
on the
about
edge
this
of the
mayor
Commonwealth.
situation?
Kenji
We'll
Nakano.
do it in a minute.
Oh,
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
can't.
Huh.
I wanted to do that. That's why we're besides faking up here.
Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you
Right.
want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Oh, of course. I'm just saying though. If I don't know experience. I'm on it.
Go check it out.
The Nakano
You ready
residence is
you
up
ready
in the
to be a
northeast, near the
detective?
coast.
It's a long.
I'm
They're
gonna,
gonna ask you to find clues and stuff.
I'm gonna use my smarts. Okay, Nick.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yep.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
We've collected our companion. Let's turn off this stupid overseer's most wanted. Alright. Now we'll go deal with the mayor.
We'll go deal with that whole fucking crisis. One of the biggest government officials fucking being a weirdo, crazy
You're
man.
being a synth.
The mayor. He's part of the institute.
You're gonna be okay, Danny. I put a stim pack in you last time.
He was with the institute this whole time.
That'd make me feel real stupid having voted for him twice, and it's like, oh, it turns out that he was no good.
Coming, Nick. Oh, you're not anymore.
And I never wait for them.
You're stupid. I left you behind.
Don't worry about him.
So remembering
They
what
know how to
guns.
teleport.
Dude, a synth bastard.
This is all just a misunderstanding. Damn it! Door won't budge.
Oh,
Well,
it
no,
won't budge. You just went through the. Just go through it. You just went through it.
Oh, there's no key. Gotta be a way in.
I can lock
You
it.
can just, it's a very basic.
I'm a master lockpick, you see. It would have been lovely if my fucking thing snapped.
Far enough.
Better luck, huh?
He's crazy!
I am not just going
I'll shoot
to
you.
discard it
I'll
as
shoot
tossed
you.
to the wolves. I'm
Okay, why is this happening?
the mayor. God damn it!
Mayor McDonough, I can help you, but not when you're holding a hostage.
It just
Go.
kicks me out.
All right.
Problem
She
I've
can
ever
go.
had, so I have no idea.
Now,
It's been happening to me recently because it's happened when I play League of Legends. And that's the worst time for it.
unharmed
Oh, I super don't
with
know.
my
You got something
dignity
going
and
on,
Eh.
probably with like your virus
Answer for what you've done.
Sin, whatever.
Stuff.
I'm either walking out of the city a free man, or I'm killing as many of you disgusting, filthy savages as I can.
What are you looking at?
He's looking at you and Piper.
You're going to stand
Because
trial,
Piper has a gun on him too.
and these people are going to have justice.
Lord knows you've got plenty to answer for.
Trial? Please.
They loved it.
You know how these people feel about synths. I won't be stuck in a prison while they gloat. This is my...
Bothering anybody now?
Blew him away with
Good job
the
taking
plasma shotgun that kills everybody.
Can't say McDonough didn't deserve
There's a lot of ways to solve that, but yeah, so, you remember how I told you how, what's his name in Good Neighbor, the fucking, what's his name? The companion that's, like, with you.
I don't know, the ghoul. I know who you're talking about, the mayor.
Yeah, he's McDonough's brother,
Uh-huh.
and so, a long time ago, McDonough got kidnapped by the Institute, and they swapped him out for a
Piper.
synth. And
Yeah,
the
the last
synth
one
version of
up here,
McDonough's the one that passed
Hey,
the
officer.
anti-ghoul
officer.
legislation.
damn hero.
Hey,
I guess I did my
And
part
the
too.
people of the Commonwealth slept soundly. For the greatest
You have
monster
a robot
was
hand.
gone. It took a lot of guts to do.
Let me see your robot hand, Nick. Stop moving.
No, it couldn't have been easy.
Well, both those hands are robot hands. That one's just
I know, but
missing
that
its
one's
flesh.
covered. I want to see the robot. I'm gonna kill you, Nick.
He's like, I'm trying to talk to you, you weirdo, and you're like trying to like fucking crouch down and grab his hands.
Me. But that's
Oh,
the life
I
the
accidentally
people of
skipped
the
that
Commonwealth
line.
will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
Yeah, every companion has dialogue relation to what decision you made at the end of the main story.
How are you doing with all this?
Well, there were a lot of questions I was hoping the Institute could answer. But I've already made it this far.
You nuked the hell out of them.
I think I'll manage. This is a brave new world you've ushered in. But
I suppose it'll do.
That whole area that the Institute stuff was in is a big fucking crap.
Yeah, I went there.
There are a couple of buildings you can go into before that bomb goes off that are totally not existent anymore.
One thing,
nothing critically important though. No items.
one thing I did notice, probably just a bug, but when I looked at the thing that lets you see your companions for Overseer's Most Wanted and that, I could track down the synth guy, the Institute follower.
Yeah.
He is not to be found.
He was disintegrated.
Best of 3. So what mission is this that we're supposed to be doing?
Far From Home. That's the one that sends you far, far away.
Far from home.
You'll have to deal with the fog. You'll have to deal with the fog and the fog crawlers and the fucking... It's great that you're really high level because the shit in Far Harbor is dangerous and it does scale, so they're going to be extra spooky dangerous.
Yay.
They have ambush predators in Far Harbor. Like, they have these creatures, they're called gulpers, because they swallow everything. And they like to hide in the trees, and then whenever you're below them, they'll drop down on you. They're cool. I love all the creatures in Far Harbor. Especially the shrimp. The hermit crabs are also cool.
So I know we gotta go this way, but I wanna see if... Oh, I pressed the bad button.
You're a junkie. You're a junkie. You are loaded with so much equipment here. You have the big goddamn railgun. You have the splatterer shotgun that kills everything. Oh, hi. Hey, you look great.
I feel
legendary
better. What timing for it for me to do that?
Like I said, you could try putting it in a window and see if that'll happen. You'll have to mess around with OBS though, make sure it's recording the proper window and everything. But
how would we go about the settings?
you would. It's not gonna be here.
Oh.
This is one of those games. This is one of those
I'd
games
have
that
to
doesn't
go
like
all the
to
way
show.
back out.
Yeah, it doesn't like have it. It doesn't have any settings in the game.
All right, let's
You have to
fix that real fast. The desktop. I go over here, press play. I go to this, not support. God damn it. Press support. Windowed mode. Okay.
And then if you have OBS, you can tell it to pull up that specific window. Although sometimes it doesn't like the auto update the window stuff, so sometimes you have to click around every now and then to make it understand the window.
All right. Oh, it's not in windowed mode. Why is it still full screen?
Is it a borderless window?
No.
It definitely is full screen because it's showing up on stream, so.
This didn't happen at all when I streamed Persona the other day.
Did they have a confirm option? in the settings instead of going back.
Maybe,
you'd have to hit
maybe.
for it to confirm your settings.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Window mode. Oh, I had a borderless. And now let's see. There we go. That's better. It looks like OBS is picking it up.
It sure is. Yep. Streaming just fine. You do need to let me see though on Discord.
I don't wanna.
I don't want the long ago vision. I don't wanna fucking see the spoopy thing and react to it fucking 15 seconds later.
I don't want my taskbar to be showing.
I have a taskbar that is I have mine hide, and like it only shows up if I cursor over it.
This too. Mine shit's being weird.
We'll just have to, you know, it's none of it's showing up on stream. I mean, on the Discord stream, I can see that white bar, but
there we go.
The stream is invisible, so we'll just get over it. But what I was saying before all of that gibberish occurred, a great legendary effect to have on the railgun is the legendary effect that makes it to where you deal double damage if the target's at full health. It's fantastic. Kills the hell out of them.
Alright. I can see Discord on the very, like, left hand. I can see where it's giving me all my notifications.
Just ignore it.
The servers are, like, lit up.
Just ignore it. I know that... I know that your generation needs all the Ritalin to not think of things, okay? But it's fine. Just ignore it. The stream doesn't pick it up.
How... I know. I'm watching the stream on my phone. How does one...
There's 1 trillion bad guys up there.
That's fine.
Something out there.
How do I VATS?
You play in the controls I don't use, so I don't know.
Well, we'll no longer be playing the VATS.
I know in New Vegas it's V, I think, with the silly controls, but I see V for view.
Nuclear material, I don't care. There's a legendary one over here. Powered heavy metal.
Yeah, Jordan, his inexplicable technical issue is that the game likes to tab out for no reason, or games. It's been happening apparently to multiple games. Which
I've had
wretched.
2 different technical difficulties so far, just with this stream alone. There was, when I tried to start, the first one that delayed us was, I couldn't open the damn game. It's like, it would kick me out. It wouldn't even let me play. And then, this one I'm just getting tabbed out.
You ready to discover a new fucking soda, by the way? Because
new soda?
they don't drink Nuka-Cola in Maine. But they don't drink no goddamn stupid Nuka-Cola in Maine.
Oh, but I like Nuka-Cola. There's a glow.
They drink Vim with an exclamation mark. You have to say it that way because there's an exclamation mark in the name. Vim, V-I-M.
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Oh, nuclear. Yeah, I see him.
Blow his fucking face off.
Oil.
Also, Jordan, if you're wondering why the shotgun is so insanely effective, it has the plasma legendary effect on it. That little 10 damage point is applied per like shotgun pellet. So putting a upgrade on like that on a shotgun or a machine gun is extremely effective.
It's ways. Had no crashes, a weird tab issues in my follow, just lovely Bethesda is on.
My experience with Fallout 4 on PC has been the same. I've
God
had
damn
no.
it, Fed smooth.
I've had no horrific crashing bullshit. All of my stuff has been stupid Bethesdaisms of someone just forgetting where they are and like slumping over.
Yeah, I think mine is just general computer issues.
I don't think I've ever walked along this shore here before in my entire life. There's the Nakana residence.
Anything cool in here?
You have to investigate a lot of this place after you talk to them, so...
Donut
you may end up
mix!
finding things. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I forgot
Nick.
you're a donut fiend. He wanted to go clean his goddamn gears. I imagine
love
him falling in the
donuts.
water and just fucking oil just seeping out all over the place.
Press R. Okay. I'm gonna look at this. Settings. Roles. That's his Q.
Okay, for quick time.
There we go. There we go. Or blammo. Right.
They are but level 10.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end.
Where is she?
Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours.
I'm gonna walk in their back door.
You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone
Take their goddamn
You
cigarette.
guys, got any
God knows what else.
Hey, you got any donut mix here?
Hope you don't mind.
What the aren't you just over there? Aren't you just over there?
Nick.
Nick's gonna have a lot of scripted movement. He decided going through the back door was silly. He went through the front door.
Slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you
Hey.
go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
Expect Nick Valentine to interrupt a lot of
what's
conversations.
the story with you and Nick?
Because he has
didn't
a
tell
lot of
Ran with
talking.
him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my
clever.
daughter.
First dialogue they have on here, Nick is having memory issues. That's gonna come up.
Oh.
That's gonna be critical to the plot
here
as
to
time
help.
goes on. Nick having
Tell us
memory
what happened.
issues.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore.
I saw it. I saw it happen.
Our daughter is 19. She knows how to
What's
survive,
going on
and
with your
she's
computer?
capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Any
Do you
leads?
have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
Okay, we'll find her.
Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Hey, let me ask you
What?
something.
What's wrong?
wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
What?
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the country.
Oh wait, is this his companion
Took up their
fucking
back
talking and
land.
all have to do with this damn
People were just
quest?
as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more.
Alex?
The massacre
Yes,
of
yes,
the
I'm
CPG
here.
was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask.
This is his other
Plenty of people
actual
assumed I was just a saboteur,
personal
moving in
quest.
to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time,
Ooh, it really
they
started
couldn't
raining
exactly
outside, I can
turn
hear
me
it.
away.
I can't.
It's raining cats and dogs.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government.
I hate this
Years
Commonwealth
back,
Provisional
a group of
Government.
settlements tried to get together
I'll
and form
talk
a
about it in a
coalition.
second.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of
She
kidnappers.
fucked.
I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town.
I love how this wife and husband is just sitting here listening to us talk.
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be finding a daughter?
Nick Valentine's personal quest is actually pretty interesting, by the way. In the Commonwealth. It has to do with pre-war gangsters.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know.
You were supposed to have this
I
conversation
am.
a long time
Institute's
ago.
plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the
Fine, it's
Commonwealth
fine.
going off without a hitch.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
I know Nick is a scary sentinel, but he's very charismatic, and he's been living in Diamond City for decades, so surely people have gotten over him by now.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can
I
be.
quite like the
Not
plot
like me
of
and Ray.
Far Harbor.
Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her, got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she
I wasn't expecting that.
I've tried to get that damn thing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather?
He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
That's it.
No more questions right now.
Absorb all the things that they tell you. Now interview the mother.
Mrs. Nakano.
She has a very different
about my daughter.
view.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about
so.
Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Use your
Every
charisma.
detail is important.
I'm super charismatic.
Don't hold back.
It's just that
Yeah.
we've been fighting a lot more. All of us.
So smart.
Family's been
Ever since
fighting.
Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
That's it.
Nothing else right now.
I would say, since you got that charisma thing, you can investigate the boathouse. But I would say that you want to search the whole house, because there's stuff all over the place to enlighten you on things.
Project Log, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios
Get
are
glare on my screen when it's dark.
Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could take a trip out there.
Don't mind me.
I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but
Anything
well,
in
it's
your importance?
not like there's any
Oh.
working signal for this thing to receive.
Yep.
I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward. Project Log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
What you doing, Nick?
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You drinking these people's
You don't
drink?
know what half that list is, Dad. I can help
Drinking milk.
Drinking milk there.
I'll be...
And not Slocum Joe's coffee, Nick?
Drinking milk because it's a reference to Alien.
Why aren't you drinking Slocum Joe's?
Because that's not a reference to Alien.
Okay.
Let's take a look around.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
So we got the taste of the overprotectiveness there. He won't let her leave the house.
Hello? Testing?
Oh, I saw lightning.
I did too. I saw it flash through my window.
Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
There's a lot of holotapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a lamp.
I was expecting to see one on the toilet.
Light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Oh, that one was nice and short.
So resistant to gaining information.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Oh, it was blended in. It's like, I don't see no wrench here. Fashionable glasses.
Project log, dreams. Recording.
This bed is
Remember
on.
when I wake up.
Damn.
I keep
I
having
wanted
the
to
same
sleep
one.
in it.
I'm in a white room.
Dream is important.
People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
She is synth.
We're gonna get into that. That's the big question of the DLC.
Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be, let's go with Ohm's Law. That should
Nerd.
confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
So she used to hang out with her grandfather at the boathouse.
Her dad is overprotective.
Dad's overprotective. There's a
Yes,
boat.
white room dreams. As opposed to red room dreams.
She's been having strange recurring dreams.
Oh, that's an umbrella. It's like, is that just floating over there?
Father's pretty sure she was kidnapped. My mother pretty sure that she just left.
Yep. Wonderful. Economy wonderful. Boat.
I do believe that there was a holotape you missed.
In the house? Dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is.
Picture where the key is.
So...
Picture where the key is.
Find the key.
Good work.
Bing.
Now,
I'm so
let's
smart.
see what's in that safe.
The holotape.
Final holotape.
Project
I'm
log?
pretty sure there was a holotape from her grandfather,
Myself.
but I don't remember where it is.
I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there.
Name is House Cat.
They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute.
If you're a part of the Institute, you can finish this quest by having the Institute do a fucking raid in Maine.
Be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
Far Harbor? That's the name of the DLC.
Daughter takes off by boat, but more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Yeah, the big question of the DLC is Kasumi a synth? And they give compelling evidence for both sides, which I enjoy.
Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
That is quite a
Your
question.
daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure?
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't
Seem to be going hard on the tack that she's a
some
synth.
replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
Ever travel up north?
Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
Far Harbor.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went far up north?
Far Harbor.
God,
The place is actually called Bar Harbor, but on the sign leading to the place, some of it rotted away, so people just think it's Far Harbor.
It has a guidance system, and it
Like
is
Novak
built
in
for
New
distance.
Vegas, which is a sign for no vacancies, but most of the signs rotted away, so they think it's called, the name of the place is Novak.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
The air is very bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist.
Thank you for the money.
Expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal.
It's 300.
We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine.
You have like 10 times that amount for me.
No, he's a simple man.
I need 10 times the amount.
So, if I remember correctly, there is a note from the grandfather. There's like some secrets here, if I remember correctly. Because that shed you were fucking around in with the shovel, I distinctly remember being able to unbury some treasure there. And I think that's related to the grandfather leaving stuff for her. But so she was really close to her grandfather. He's now dead because old. Father's overprotective. Mother's fairly distant. They argue a lot. She's been having strange dreams. I personally take the tack that I don't believe she is a synth, but it's also very possible that she is.
Alright.
I believe that she has genuine family problems, and her being a synth is a convenient excuse to explain away all of her family problems.
Alright. Go. Let's go.
Or she may have been or she may genuinely be a synth. They ask similar questions about you.
I am not a synth.
Are you sure? You were pretty sure Kasumi was a synth. by the direction of questions you were asking your parents. And when those questions are asked about you, what are your answers?
I'm not a synth. I was in the war.
We'll get to that.
Nick?
Don't worry, he can swim.
He can't swim. He swims all the way up to Far Harbor.
He's gonna swim all the way up to Maine. This was a vacation resort before the war. The island of Far Harbor. The companion they have there, I quite like as well. He is this old man who wears a long black coat, and he has a lever action rifle. I like it. Now this place is a lot, okay? This intro is very similar to the intro to Point Lookout, one of the DLCs in Fallout 3, where they show you off like the island as you're going by.
Red Rocket.
Vim.
Oh.
That's a sign
Vim.
for Vim. You can see some of the raiders in this place. The raiders here, so people who hang out in the fog for too long, they go insane. They become cannibals and stuff like that. That's a fog condenser. We'll get into that. They don't like outsiders here.
Alan, I only heard you from a distance, but you sound familiar.
We don't get many visitors around here.
Mainlanders always think they know better.
He's one of those
don't
fucking
need no
people.
freeloaders or more help, Mainlander.
He's one of those people who do that fucking role-playing.
Oh, it's Liam. It's Liam O'Brien. I recognized him the other day in Persona.
You've caught us during
He voices a bunch of characters in Fallout New Vegas as well.
But Alan's got a point.
I love Liam
All these
O'Brien.
Good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I am looking for
Young woman from the
Kasumi.
Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Bell.
Damn it.
The bell is ringing.
You
The fog.
just defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have.
There's a wall in the front of the town, and it's yeah. You don't want to be on the ground. You want to be up here for fucking sure. No,
the
you
frag
need
mine.
those. You need those. You're gonna get an introduction to the creatures of Far Harbor. I think they may want you a little bit over to the right. Like I think they want you to be like over there.
Somewhere.
Oh.
Something's out there.
Like near where that lady over there is standing. I don't know if that's working. You can never tell if things are working correctly in a Bethesda game. The Mariner is a fun NPC we'll be dealing a lot with.
It's Jared. You're not Jared from Subway, are you?
No, don't worry about it. Don't be killing civilians.
Survivor. Helper.
They're a little closer than that.
Hunters. Mine. Helper. I missed. Over there? Oh, Nick!
No, Nick, you fool.
It's over. For now.
It's over. No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
It's coming. What's out there? Oh.
Anglers are really spooky, by the way. there are other ambush predators. There is plants out in the swamps that glow, but sometimes you go up to pick them and they are creatures.
Alright. Alright.
Well done, all. Open the gate.
I one-shotted that legendary one.
All of them except for that legendary one were the lowest possible level versions that they can have because this event is scripted. So when you're out in the fog, you automatically take radiation damage.
Oh.
So you're gonna need to be prepared for a lot of radiation equipment.
Hello, lady.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Money.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive.
I would
right?
say talk to all the named NPCs in the town.
They're hard
by
fought.
the way, they're all
And
interesting.
As deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
People.
in the fog thrive.
Oh, Jordan asked me when I was going to peek. I missed that. One day, Jordan. I will peek one day. I think somebody's got to sit me down for it. Like, whenever I go to, like, Tyler's or something. At least to get me started.
Lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal.
Like,
and there are times
I'm not
when
opposed to
it's
watching
all
Twin
over.
Peaks, but
People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog.
it's just
For the
hard for me to
past,
start a show.
8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
I don't think I like that the first episode's like an hour and a half long.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn
It's like an
hull.
hour. I can
Why
do
don't
an
you let me
hour.
deal
An hour
with
and a
the
half. That's like watching a whole
With the
movie.
right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
Children of
Fog's
Adam.
been here
Hello.
forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the rat eaters came, the fog was under control. They come,
Rat eaters?
all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need
I
to
don't know what a
burden
rat
a
eater is.
stranger with all this nonsense.
I've been to the crater.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship
I know
power
that.
of
I've seen them multiple
which is
times.
radiation, I guess. If you
I
want
met-
details, you'd
I
have
met
to find
them.
and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place.
I forgot I wasn't playing with the
If it were
controller
up
and I
me,
started to
you'd
panic a
hang for
little.
what you did to that preacher.
Like, where did my
Alan.
controller go?
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Huh. Alright.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. Fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can
Come
we
back to
get
business.
back to business?
Sorry for all. You're here for Kasumi, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need
Oh,
no one knows
Longfellow.
the fog like him.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it.
Acadia?
But people around here are known for being
What's
stubborn,
Acadia?
willful, and other less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What is
What can you
Acadia?
tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Alright. Thanks for the tip.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plane.
The last
And,
plane. I like that
please,
name.
lend a hand around town if you're able.
All right.
Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and
The
others
Mariner?
need help. And let me say something you might not hear again.
Thank you. You're a good person, lady. I like you. Messing with stuff with my hands. Who are you? Who are you over here? You're the Mariner.
Mariner.
The hull took a battery.
You're a lady. I didn't think you'd be a lady.
She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Why no help?
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it like wretches.
They're not good people.
If it's that.
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Bad luck, that. Surely their spirits would haunt me to my grave. And that's a fact.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools.
Alright.
And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
What are the
You
tools?
kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. For good.
Oh.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there.
Now get.
Now get.
Now get. Now get out of my swamp. I don't want swamp. I am.
Alan. Huh. The mainlander.
Great.
I return.
Fire your gun a few times.
Get out of my swamp, Alex. Get.
This is our
Get.
fight, our island.
They don't like outsiders. I would say all the side quests you're given in town, you should do them all.
Don't you want a helping hand?
Hell no. Once you start leaning on people, soon you can't walk no good on your own. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
The children of Adam are
What's your problem
extremely
with the children
present
of
here.
Adam? We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot
Extremely
here.
present.
Instead, we let them in.
I was saying earlier, Alex, Jordan asked when I was going to peek, and I started explaining myself. It's like, somebody's probably going to have to sit me down to at least, like, watch the first episode or something.
We're not all drowned in the ocean.
Because honestly, it's hard for me to get into a show. It's hard for me to start a show. And then the first episode's like, what, an hour and a half long plus?
You have any
If so, yeah, it was like, like a feature-length film.
Yeah, it's like...
For that, we might as well pull the trigger ourselves.
It's a commitment.
Look, my
There's a
daddy's
lot
time,
of ground they have to
the
cover.
fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger.
Like, I'll watch it one
It's
day.
like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
I'm not sure.
Great.
The
Hey, Alan. We
um,
doing business?
the people of Far Harbor, the
Show me what
town,
you
are
got.
pretty
Let's
sure.
deal.
So the fog's been getting worse,
Uh-huh.
and they're pretty sure that the children of Adam are to blame. They're not, but a general theme is all the communities not liking each other because all of them assume the other ones are trying to kill them, even if they're actually not. So there's that little bit. I will tell you there are many ways to end this DLC, and whatever ways you choose typically will greatly affect the future of the island. They're now selling you 4570 ammo because that's used in the lever action rifle, which is one of my favorite weapons in the game.
The Mariner.
Find my tools yet?
No, I haven't been there yet.
The Mariner's quest line is really interesting. She actually fortifies the wall, which is interesting, and you can actually see it get more fortified as time goes on.
What's your story? Just a guy trying to make a few caps. Speaking of which,
buying
anything?
Let's see what you have.
Here's
He's
what
got
I got.
he's got unique animations where he weighs the fish. So that's the main export of Far Harbor. They go fishing. These are fishing people here.
Huh. Stress.
There's wolves in Far Harbor too. I sometimes use the skin for them. Don't buy that because you'll get a unique marine armor here eventually.
Uh-huh.
And it is some of the best non-power armor you can wear in the game. There's like a wetsuit under armor, and then there's... It's pretty bulky, but if you wear the whole set, you are essentially unkillable.
And why shouldn't I buy it? Buy that helmet?
Because that's like a unique alternate version, but you can get the actual... You can get the full set that's not that.
But if I bought it, it wouldn't be a problem, right?
No, it wouldn't be a problem. It'd just be...
wasted money.
It'd be a waste of money. You don't need it. Besides, who gives a shit about... Who gives a shit about the stuff that they have, where they have their legendary effect, when you can have your own goddamn legendary effects on stuff? Because unique stuff ain't unique, remember?
Hey there.
Hey.
Another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up.
Uh-huh.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre's my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special...
Does the sound good on the stream?
I listened to it earlier and it seemed fine.
Alright.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help?
The voices sound a bit quiet to me.
Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Alright.
I think we sound pretty fine on there. I mean, I'm sure if we were talking in the middle of a big gunfight, maybe not. But besides that,
I meant the voices of the people. Like Teddy sounded quiet.
Oh, they sound perfectly fine to me.
Let's take a look.
Would you look at that? It's a skill check. That's because everyone complained that the main game didn't have anything like this, and so they started adding skill checks in the DLCs.
I smart. I guess not, because I don't even know how to get to fucking anything.
Can't even work your goddamn Pit Boy. I'm
a high intelligence. I do have a level
you
up.
You started off as a big idiot, but you decided you didn't want to be an idiot anymore.
Take that, I guess. I don't know what I need to be going for anymore. Probably need to get that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Andre. I have provides a treatment using blood plasma or seated. Okay.
Well, I'll be.
I'm smart.
May have done it.
Smart.
I'll keep looking after Andre. But
I
think
have
thanks to
9
you,
intelligence.
He's got a fighting chance.
What do you have? 3?
So if you let a few days pass but without helping Andre, he does die.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Which is not something they would normally do in the base game. But like I said, people made a lot of complaints. And to Bethesda's credit, they attempt to, you know, they make an attempt to improve some of the things people complained about in the base game.
Storm's will. Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
You like the goddamn crab juice?
You alive in there?
No. They're boiling them. Which, I mean, that's a, you know, you boil the crab.
Yeah.
And you build the big boiler for the big crab.
Fully stocked. I don't have time.
For you. Gassy.
You're that mainlander who just got
Just another
here.
fun one.
Better watch yourself. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set
Who's
foot
the
in
greatest
Far
family?
Harbor. It's a
Who is
What
it?
family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations. Even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing. that made
What's
the Daltons
revolting?
rich.
I missed that message.
They got greedy. Took too much from the island.
I have no idea
The
whenever
island's been getting
what
revenge
comment
ever
he was
since,
saying that
killing
about.
us off.
Hi, Nick.
one by one.
What you need? What you need, buddy?
The last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far
The lack of skill checks.
Oh, the lack of skill checks, yeah. The blandness of Fallout 4's gameplay.
Finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
You mean me?
Wait.
I'm the
You're
last
saying that I'm the
Dalton.
mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you.
I don't want to be the mysterious stranger that helps. I want to be the last Dalton. Can I be the last Dalton?
Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much.
I hear the ocean splashing against the dock.
At the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway,
The feral ghouls here are different, by the way. They're wrong. They're
Oh.
fog
Those
ghouls.
ferals are still
They're all
out there,
gray and
waiting
weird.
to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame.
Where are the goals?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
The quest
I'll
she
do it.
gives you involve you going all over the fucking island,
It's
and they
long
get
past
progressively
time
way more
those
dangerous
shadows
every
paid
time.
for what they did to Petey.
Blood
We eventually
fire.
are gonna make you an honorary captain.
Something else.
Stay clear of the quarry. Loads of trappers.
Hard times.
No one talks to my brother, all right?
Bertha.
What makes you think I want to talk to you?
I'll fucking kill you.
Don't worry, Bertha's cool.
I don't have time for mainlanders.
She'll fucking stab a bitch.
Well, hello.
I think Tony's a non-verbal autistic of some description. Bertha will eventually give you a quest once you've done some other side quest for the town, and they believe you not to be some idiot fucking mainlander.
I mean,
But
I have
Bertha
9 intelligence. I'm not fucking any of these people are fucking idiots.
You're a goddamn no good fucking mainlander.
We're the only
Shithead bastard.
Hey there.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
Woo! Free beer! You got something
Ice
stronger?
cold.
Stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this. Top shelf all around. So, drink up.
Got vodka.
Stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
Yeah!
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be.
There's a bunch of weird
It's
rituals you
alive.
can do in this place.
You walk
and
inland,
on the island.
blanket you up in no time.
People are weird here.
If the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you, the madness will.
The clickety-click of the Geiger, Alex.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
Okay. Alright.
If it's so.
I guess after this conversation is that's the end of Far Harbor. We'll go back to the
Call
mainland.
yourself a proper man or woman. You don't give up.
You point at him and you tell him it's like, hey, I'm like level 60.
We all got
I have 9 intelligence, I tell him.
We'll do it with your long knife.
It's like, listen, Mitch. I got 9 intelligence. I can do whatever I want.
I could use a drink.
Now that's what I.
Going up next, thank you. Don't cancel no trades.
If you don't like the service,
Debbie.
there's the door. I hope mainlanders did better than my regulars. What you need?
What do you have?
All sorts of old world booze. We carry Vim too. And before you
Vim?
ask,
What's a
Vim is my
Vim?
Islander favorite, but it may pack more punch than the stuff you're used to.
Let's see what you have.
Certainly.
It was a pre-war soda that was local to the town.
Want this milk? I know them.
I think Bethesda published another Lovecraft game a few years ago, but yeah, Bethesda does have a real strong loving relationship with Lovecraft. They reference it in everything they do, but they don't actually make a Lovecraft game, which is really weird.
Everyone! We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. And I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
You get caught pilfering around here.
Shut up, Nick.
You get thrown in a grave.
Shut up, Nick. Snitch.
Like, you fucking dirty bastard. You literally crawled up there like a goddamn lizard and took things.
You want a bite? Let me make sure I can take your order.
I, for one, won't go down unless
Okay, you.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there.
His teeth are
You
horrible,
get your
by the
hands
way.
dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up.
Didn't last 5 minutes.
He's got a new magazine in front of him.
I see it. I see it right there.
You have new
Strange
magazines to
folk
collect.
Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone.
There's a bowling
Live
ball
their
launcher
life
weapon in this
They've done
island.
some good to
Ooh.
us islanders.
It looks like a
Fog
mini nuke
condensers,
launcher, but
most
it throws
especially.
bowling balls at
Wouldn't
people.
even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
There's 3 settlements. There's Far Harbor itself. There's
parents
the
are
Sunset
worried about
Arcadia,
their
and then
daughter.
there's the
She went to
Church of
Acadia.
Adam, which is set up in an old nuclear submarine fucking base, by the way, on Far Harbor.
Story.
That's cool.
Worth dying over, huh?
Those are the 3 main settlements of Far Harbor, and they all have very
This
different
girl's
views
all her
about
family
things.
has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah. This goes against
He gave you a
all
goodbye.
I can get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like.
Yes, sir.
The real work can begin.
Any other
Should
preps?
I make ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3.
Right.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Uh-huh.
Things about you following closely is kind of over the fact that the island is super dangerous, and the path he takes you is one of least resistance to get to Arcadia. So it's like if you wander off from him, you can end up walking into, you know, fucking fog crawler or something.
Unlock the point of interest map markers across the island.
You got yourself an
Can't tell
Islander's
what's happening.
Almanac.
Fixed myself. That man's hair is mysteriously well kept. I guess it is. Let me out!
Maybe he's wearing a toupee.
Toupee.
He has a hat that goes with his outfit that he never wears. It's like a long black hat. It's like a fishing hat, but black. I like his whole ensemble.
It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin.
I'm not one to wear a fucking a companion's outfit, but he is his outfit is an outfit I've worn in the past.
Old mountain trail.
The legendary body's gone.
Nothing you've seen common.
This place follows a general rule Bethesda DLCs have, which is to say that every single little location usually has some cool stuff in it.
Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Fine, I wasn't full health. I'm still not full health. There we go. That was weird. It's a man.
They wear weird armor, the trappers. There's like fucking lobster goddamn crates and stuff like that on their heads, and they're insane.
There's someone or something else here.
Gauss rifle with a stealth attack is fucking real useful.
What do you got? You got a stim pack, you got a decal, coastal armor. I'll take
got
that.
like fishing nets and stuff like that all over it.
Where is he? Red stag.
Yeah, they take the time to show like actual hunting situations, so like you'll see animals like that have been butchered, and you can in fact walk up that and get up on the roof.
Ew.
But there's a bowling alley in this town, this pre-war town, and that's where the funny guy is. It did sound like you fucking hit him with a rock with that sound you made. He was like, no.
Alright, okay.
Not half bad, Scrap.
Thank you.
I'd have to take care of a lot of them.
Yeah, I took him. I did it. I beat him. What is this? I desperately wish I could fence in Bethesda's ambition and force their geographic areas to be half as big as they are, but as dense as their DLCs.
Yeah, all the DLCs they have. I mean, that was a practice that really started with the Shivering Isles. When they made the Shivering Isles DLC in Oblivion, they were like, what if we just made it so that every square inch has something in it? Like none of this like long vistas where you walk through nothing forever. It's like there are these little locations everywhere, and they're all full of stuff of importance or interest. And ever since they did that, they've made that a thing to where in all their DLCs they tend to be smaller in scale but a lot denser.
Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this.
One's still alive over here. Let's go see these weirdo goals.
They'll be called, I think they're called fog ghouls. It's like, you'll see them whenever you're deeper into the fog. There are places, there are some places on the island that are fucking, where it gets hard to see. Like, the fog gets really thick, and the foliage from the woods and everything gets real thick. And you'll just hear sounds off in the distance. I personally, whenever I'm traveling through the island, especially when you have to go real deep out there, I tend to like be crouched and shit like that typically. I mean, you're going down a predetermined route here with him, so you're fine. But whenever they tell you it's like to go somewhere on the opposite end and I'm walking through the center of the island, I fucking keep my wits about me and stay quiet.
Boy.
Guess we got no choice.
These numbers. Bang.
I do like to dress dog meat up as a Far Harbor wolf every now and then. There are gray ones that look quite pretty. They're big and they got that light colored fur.
Can't wait to see them.
They are the least offensive things on the island.
They usually stick to the deep fog, lest we steer clear. But you never know.
Fog crawlers are so much more dangerous than death claws. Like, so much more dangerous.
Am I gonna fight that one?
I don't think so. I think they're just telling you that there's big, loud, scary creatures.
But they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Yeah, old man here. He's talking about how it's like people freaking out over the fog getting worse, and he's old enough to where he talks about how it comes sort of in cycles. This is, by the way, where what's her face Dawson wanted you to go. This is the campgrounds.
All right.
We ain't got you.
But yeah, it goes in cycles. Sometimes the fog recedes, sometimes it goes out. Right now it just happens to be going out, and a lot of the islanders think that it's the Children of Adam's fault, and then some of them think that it's the Synth's fault. So gulpers, they'll swallow literally anything they can like fit in their mouth, and so they tend to have just a random assortment of items in their bodies post-death.
Slocum Joe's espresso tin. There's Slocum Joe's here. There's Slocum Joe's stuff, Alex.
There's civilization here.
Can't wait to meet the owners out here.
Next session, I'm gonna have to point you towards the vault in Far Harbor, because there is a vault here, and it is very strange.
The Far Vault.
They heard our complaints about the vaults of Fallout 4 sucking, so they were like, let's make a really interesting vault be in fucking Far Harbor.
Hey, calm down. Nick, I almost shot your ass. I don't know what this is used for, but I've been picking them up.
There is a lot of recipes unique to Far Harbor that they have a lot of fauna for you to use for. So some general rules, I'd say keep your eyes up to look at the trees every now and then, because like I said, those big branches, they like to... Though the wind farm's important. The wind farm was set up before the war, but the synths at Arcadia actually repaired it and got it working. And that's where the power for all the fog condensers, and that's where the power for Far Harbor and everything comes from.
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
Who's she?
One of them Children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts
the church
that
hates
subvert the will
synths.
of Adam.
Because synths do not feel
What's Acadia
radiation.
done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog.
They think
You do
the
well to
fog is a
avoid
holy
such
thing of
creatures,
Adam as well,
and
since it carries
instead
radiation.
seek the only true master of this land.
All of the factions don't like each other.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself.
If you're very careful,
You walk
you
through
can
Adam's
get
kingdom
all the factions to
You're
clasp
done
hands and be
wasting time
friends.
with a fanatic. Let's move on. Up ahead.
They never explain how the Church of Adam spread, Jordan. They never did. But it's gone far. It's all the way up in goddamn Maine. Okay. It's like, I feel like if fucking, at this rate, if New Vegas had taken place like 2 years later than it did, we'd be fucking seeing goddamn preachers of Adam in goddamn Nevada. They seem to fucking sprint with their religion. They were just a small little cult in Fallout 3. Like, just sort of minding their own business, not really harming anybody. But now they're like this huge thing that just seems to be fucking everywhere. Also, this is Arcadia. It's pretty cool. It's, I think it's a pre-war, observatory,
I just picked up
believe?
4 fusion cores.
Yeah, it happens. But I think it's a pre-war observatory, I believe. And, they have now appropriated it.
And we've arrived.
Thank
Acadia's
you.
already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside.
Alright.
They'll be waiting for you. You need my
Okay.
help again. You come see me.
Alright.
Cabin just outside of Far Harbor.
You can live
Place
at
to
his
tune
cabin,
up
by the
your
way,
gear.
if you want somewhere.
Rest.
You can't just set up settlements like you normally would, because the
Just
fog.
make sure
Uh-huh.
So
you
to set up
borrow
settlements, you have to
something
have the
strong.
ability to make fog condensers.
Alright.
Leaving already?
You saying you want me to stay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe later.
No, because you have a
Alright.
plot important
You
person
ever
with
want to
you.
hunt the forests and waters of the island together?
I have to go worse things.
Much like,
Oh, there you are.
much like in Far Harbor, I would say that you want to talk to every NPC that has a name here.
Walk in the park.
And they're gonna dump on you a whole bunch more quests and stuff like that. But we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of the story. Also, you should know, Kasumi is just in here. Like, finding her is not the actual problem of the DLC. she is just in here.
All right.
Like, just like walk up to you, it's like, oh hi, you know, that kind of thing.
It's like you need to go home, small child. You should listen to me because I have an intelligence of 9. Did I look out here? The leaves. Here. Alright. I'll go inside now, Alex. You talked me into it.
But yeah, like I said before, if you are a member of the Institute, when you come here, you can fuck this place up.
That's what Alex was telling me to do, Jordan. I don't think I necessarily care.
You do tend to look straight on the ground.
I like the ground because I can see items I can pick up and put in my pockets. Isn't that right, Nick? We like to pick things up and put them in our pockets. We don't snitch.
He's like, some of us are thieves.
We don't snitch around here. Got it, Nick?
Building a collection or something? When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought
Hello.
to myself,
You're weird
that
looking.
here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a
You got
place
a thing in your chest there. You need some help taking that out?
Peace.
All
While
those
you're
things
here
in your head?
Arcadia, Synthkind welcomes you.
Same voice
as long
actor
as
as
you
Nick Valentine, by the way.
Who are you?
What are you?
No, I asked who are you? God damn it.
I'm the old synth on the mountain.
Long-fingered
I know
pilfering
the plastic
thief.
skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that.
I mean, do you see the guy I'm traveling with?
Here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick?
None of this stuff happens if you don't bring Nick with you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in
Well,
my
I didn't
life.
say your name, Nick, so...
If you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
You know him?
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's...
Yeah, I can definitely hear that that's a voice actor now that I've been paying attention to his voice.
If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century
God,
ago.
Nick, you're old. You're old, says the 200-year-old man. You're
Nick
old.
also has no idea how old he actually is.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick, you're old, and that's, you know, I know I'm over 200, but you're old, man.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family?
Does a
I gotta
man...
think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about
Sir,
Kasumi,
I can see your guts.
It's important that you understand exactly
It's
why
Ram.
I asked
One of the things
before
Dima's
if
been
you
doing
think
is
she's
trying to
really
expand his brain.
If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she...
Nick, are you like an Ohio boomer? That's very skippy of you. No Riz, man.
every part of her world.
I heard it in your voice. No, no, I'm not one of those, Jordan.
Of her entire life,
I'm not a brain rot.
that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth.
You can either view Dima and his group as either being a synth refuge or a cult
question,
with a charismatic cult leader.
You're here for Kasumi, but I
They're kind of
suspect
both.
there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Oh, no. No, I'm human.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
First memory.
I remember
Think about your
being in my
character. You can't
house
remember your
the day
childhood.
the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen.
Your first memory is being a 30-something-year-old
was the
man.
only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and
Oh.
then waking up alone?
Or maybe that's a symptom of the freezing
We
process.
so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed.
I don't like
Like
you.
Nick.
Don't lie.
Like Nick Valentine, who thinks he's
There
Nick
will
Valentine,
always
and in
be
fact,
other
he could also have been
explanations.
Dima. These are the same
Trauma,
men, but one had
disease,
thoughts implanted into him and one of them
background
didn't.
radiation. They all take their toll
Dima
on
didn't,
the
Nick
mind.
did.
But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you
So either right there he is saying that you could be a synth and he wants to help you, or he's manipulating you into trying to accept him as your cult leader. They have both ideas open.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad.
They never confirm or deny if you are a
Acadia is
synth
open
or
to
not.
you. Feel free to walk the grounds.
Same with
Introduce
Kasumi.
yourself to my
They never
co-founders,
confirm or deny if she's a
Faraday
synth or not.
and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
What's your story?
What's your story?
Oh, I missed that. I saw that. The Institute destroyed.
Hiding from my creators. The Institute.
Like I said, if you have
But
the Institute,
after
you
my
can be out here and
escape
say,
vault
I
was
see.
secured,
And then you can call on
I
a
was
goddamn
left
hit
with
squad, and that
nothing.
finishes the DLC.
No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
The Institute's gone.
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
Nuked.
It's over?
They actually
No
have
more
a courser here.
No more slavery?
A courser that he managed to defect to
That
them.
also means the technology to make
Is
the
that
synths
Faraday or
is
the other one?
lost.
I don't remember.
Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life.
It's
Sorry.
Chase now that I think about it, because
I'm
Chase,
not going to
Courser,
judge
chasing
the
Courser,
actions
that kind
of
of
someone
thing.
who's wiped out a great
She has a
evil.
unique, tattered Courser outfit.
You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I've leveled up.
Also, I'm in the railroad.
I'm in the
Part of a
railroad.
group that helps since the railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide.
Yeah, he has
Yes,
different
they
philosophy than the
volunteer
railroad.
for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you.
He opposes the whole memory wipe
cost.
concept stuff.
I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture, but sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I have to emphasize that whole memory wipe bullshit the railroad does, which is insane. The first time you encounter a synth is in Fallout 3, where you find out that some prominent citizen in one of the cities is a synth, and he didn't even know he was a fucking synth, and you have to convince him that he's a synth, and then, you know, he truly is a synth, because they do a shutdown code on him if you go down that path, and he fucking turns off. So it's not, but he had like his whole life, like, in his mind, but it wasn't true. He had no idea he was a synth, and that was because he was one of the first Gen 3s, is what he was. And he escaped, and they gave him surgery, and they altered his memories, and he had no idea. So that shit's crazy.
I hadn't thought
Like,
about
how
it
many
like
people
that.
are wandering around the Fallout universe
So am
synthetic
I.
and have no idea?
Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
Katie.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there
It's
anything
like, I
else?
am not a scary tyrant that's trying to make an
So
army or
everyone
anything.
here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
I don't know when they explain it, but the reason he looks the way he does is he's trying to expand his mind. So, you know, Nick had his, like, personality and stuff like that just inserted into him from some pre-war person. Dima had to create his own personality, which means he had to be like a actual, like, brain. But he is a prototype, and so he keeps expanding his mind, and he has to, like, keep getting more RAM and stuff like that, and he has to cycle memories and things like that. And so, as he expands his mind, he has to actually fucking add more goddamn, like, components onto his body. He's upgrading his fucking gaming computer.
I assume you're not planning on staying
Right? Look.
There is a magazine somewhere around here, I think, inside this place. I just don't remember where.
Alright.
You're new here too, huh? I mean...
You gave me an information overload. I zoned out.
You fell down and died.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
There's like 3 levels to this place, by the way.
What's your story?
Everybody who's anybody is actually inside
the
place.
I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully, I'm afraid your journey was
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured. My job is to make sure they all remain safe.
How do you find them?
You managed to track down synths and bring them here.
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time. I know the Institute's tactics. And use that.
Right.
You have Dima's blessing. So by...
What's your story?
What's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth.
Dima is real charismatic.
And the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
Alright, what's the job?
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
Any leads?
Leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us.
Oh.
A synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals
Infiltrating
and gets them started
bastards.
on
Isn't he the one with the fish?
Of course, he's
Yeah.
not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can.
I yell, it's like, your designation!
Yeah,
That synth
you
is
wouldn't
out
want
there
the
alone,
other
he
people
won't
to know
last
that
long.
he's a synth.
The arrival. Okay, you're Dima. Where's this Faraday guy? There you are. Don't mind me, I'm just looking through your shit. My long-fingered Theban hands.
Certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
He has high cheekbones and massive ears.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of
Faraday?
himself into
Faraday,
this.
look at me. Look, don't look at Victor. Look at me. Look at me, mains, okay?
He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes
Is Sam Riegel your voice actor?
Well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional, And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers.
He's like, what is a voice actor?
To keep track of.
Who is this Sam Riegel? Is he a synth?
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Yeah, it is Sam Riegel.
Yeah, I'm so good at this.
Can you tell me about the fog condenser?
I can pick out people I know.
Demon and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a
It's one of the few
range.
things that makes me
Dima
happy.
insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
I like Critical Role, Alex.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is
I've
something
never
you can
finished
do.
a single one of their campaigns,
Somewhat
though.
dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip.
They
you
always
see.
need storage drives.
So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
I've got it covered.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
So many quests.
Dima.
Acadia is open to you. Did you need anything?
Do you have a quest for me? No?
I should get
We will be doing things with him later.
Okay. Let's go, go meet this
There's
girl we were here.
I was about to say, there's actually talking to Kasumi.
I refuse to walk down the stairs normally. You cannot make me.
Oh, you're gonna... You can have T51 painted, like, as Vim colors. There's multiple of them, I just remembered that. It's like, you can have T51 power armor, and it's like all painted to be Vim. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to figure out how to turn on my flashlight. There we go. I figured it out. Can't see nothing, Alex. I'm blind. I'm blind. I need light.
It is nice that the light in Fallout 4 is a lot brighter than it is in 3 in New Vegas.
How am I
There are
supposed to see things from my fingers?
There are many times in 3 in New Vegas where I go to turn my light on and then it comes off because it turns out I already had it on.
If you ask nicely.
Not interested in that door. For now. Oh, it's also locked.
There's a note next to that door too. The expert door. Storage room notice.
Storage rooms for general goods is for the general goods store. It's not free for all. You need to get in and come by the store. Log. Okay. Synth. A refugee. The refugee.
Goddamn refugees. I hear her.
Oh, more stairs.
Maybe if I reroute the sensors?
There's nothing interesting down here.
Kasumi Nakano?
As you walk past the important NPC, there's nothing interesting.
Your parents sent me.
They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't
Those
want me
poor
back.
people.
Not if they knew the
If they heard you saying that.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You have proof.
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid.
I think you're just autistic.
I can't remember a lot of things from a kid. I can't remember a lot of stuff from when I was a kid. I'm of the belief that she's not a synth, and that in actuality she just doesn't like her parents, and this is a convenient
You haven't replaced anyone.
excuse.
Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that
I have memories from when I was a kid.
I mean, I have memories from when I was a kid too, but they're huge gaps, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I have huge gaps, so obviously that means I'm a synth.
There's more.
Trauma,
very convenient.
age.
Very
I
convenient.
can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
Is there a problem here?
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story.
She turns you to the main story here.
Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What
That's
if I
Nick's
told you
job.
There's a secret. A big secret here on this island.
What secret?
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or, well, Faraday
Yeah, he
asked
likes
me
to sit
help
down
with
in a
some
big
repairs
chair
on
and
it.
have fucking
And,
cords hanging out of
you
him.
know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life,
Right.
and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us?
Oh.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
Yep. Don't trust
you don't
him.
Trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
Sure.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been...
Sure.
I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect... I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on...
You can also just talk to Dima about it. So you can break into the storage area, you can eavesdrop, or you can, there's three options there, or you can confront Dima directly with it.
Which one's more fun?
I don't know. I've never done the eavesdrop. I've done the hack and the confronting Dima on it.
I eavesdrop.
On the next meeting sounds like our best bet.
Okay. Good luck.
From one case to a new one.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room.
Hey.
Maybe
Go ahead.
cop?
What?
He's
Oh,
always moving
sorry.
supplies around as they come in.
Got my head full of what Dima was talking about.
You okay?
Before I answer...
I'll keep. Don't worry.
It's hard to deny it, Nick.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. I'd appreciate it.
Of course.
Of course, Nick.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on.
Alright.
It is something we'll deal with. You only have 300 fucking goddamn quest markers on you right now.
Let's talk to Cog. I guess. Who are you? You're a mattress, I see.
Hey
Hi,
there.
Cog.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came
Kasumi.
here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with. What you are, where you came from.
Life gets simple. I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to... Let me know if you need something.
Storage room key?
Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could.
But I lost it.
should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computer. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room at that.
Dog. You upset me already.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Now we're talking.
Couldn't have just given me the key.
You lost it. He didn't know you were going to try to pilfer things. And that he would need to give you the key for it.
I just went into the storage room to take everything. Let's see, you have milk. I like milk. This. Take these. And take these. Okay, no. I will take all of these. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The 2mm cartridges are a must-buy.
Take the duct tape. Oh, 16 more in there. Duct tape. Bunsen burner. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your shit.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
You got a problem?
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it.
I do not care
We
for
take
his
unnecessary risks. We get careless. And if there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in.
Right.
That makes you and it's nothing personal.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything I can...
Just don't cause any problem.
Alright. Cause no problems after I eavesdrop on your leaders.
So yeah, after I do
So,
secret
I
plotting
understand
against your
you've seen
leader
it
Yeah.
now.
What do you think?
Aster, she gives you a quest. She gives you a recurring
So,
quest.
I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
And then you accidentally blow her away.
It's kind of beautiful.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you, and it will continue to adapt.
Sure.
And then, passing that knowledge...
A noble goal.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best. Since Dima has approved of you...
Uh-huh.
I want to help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well...
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Ath. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand. I'm personally rather fond of them, but
Right.
if you could bring me additional samples, I can offer you a meager amount.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers
I
for
have
you?
some flowers for you.
A beautiful, as promised.
Ha. He didn't give me no
So
quest.
She gives you 8 caps per every Aster you give her.
Well, what's the line? I don't know. Oh, let's welcome Joe's 10. Look, there's a Nuka-Cola machine here. There's a Nuka-Cola bottle in there. Oh, he said there's gonna be no Nuka-Cola here.
You haven't really seen any of them actually to drink, have you?
No.
That's one of the ways past this.
Oh yeah. Keeps telling me I need
You
to
need
level
to,
up.
yeah, you need to go up to where they said the telescope was, where you last had the key.
I have 10 intelligence and I will get this.
Useful, especially because on Far Harbor, the favorite weapon of the Church of Adam here is the rad rifle.
Too many folks
And
these days
having a
count
rad
on
rifle on
violence to
that
solve their
ability is
problems.
really useful.
You only have to look around to see where that got us.
I'm running in the lab.
There it is. jump off into a net of wires.
I die.
You jump off into a net of wires and you start hearing Dima screaming.
Hey, Dima.
What can I do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
I want to ask him. I want to. But I want to eavesdrop.
But this doesn't seem like eavesdropping. It seems like putting things in your pocket.
Don't worry about it. We don't snitch
More
here,
accounting for
okay?
taste.
Snitches get stitches, Alex. Better not rat me out to Dima. You could turn off the subtitles if they speak too slowly for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally hiding with this flashlight on.
I was about to say, never mind the green glow.
There's a glowing one in the storage room.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
I'll tell you right now, if you would have confronted Dima, he would have been totally chill with you.
We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side?
Because
Building the
Dima
fog
is super chill
condensers
about
around Far
things.
Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't
See the
stand
green
by
light
and let
coming
the
from the
people
other
of this
room.
island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out.
Dima
They
built
have
the fog
strange
condenser
beliefs,
for the
but
Far
they have
Harbors, and it was
always
Dima that
accepted
showed the
us
Church
for
of
what
Adam
we
the
are.
submarine base they live in now.
And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the
Because
new
he wants
confessor
everyone to live
isn't.
together in harmony.
High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing
There's
around.
a green light behind me.
It's very notable.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to
His old memory
forgetting
stores are in the Church of
something as I
Adam's
have,
base.
But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands,
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
we can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
If you confront him, by the way, you just get a whole bunch of quests from him to do the main story.
He's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
I open this door, there are gonna be people behind it.
It's fine.
Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Just that glowing green light from the other room.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, everybody ignore it.
But yeah, Dima's been on this island for a while, and he knows a lot of things. But he doesn't know what he knows, because his memory capacity is limited, so he keeps swapping his RAM out. Fun. He just doesn't have enough fucking memory to continue messing with shit.
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. Bet you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy.
You hit him like that with a brick.
I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
I'm listening.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
Far Harbor.
Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world, a safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Adam on this island, you were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
I bet you there's a 70-year difference between the
Then my plan
knowledge
is
that
simple.
Dima has and the knowledge Nick
Pose
has.
as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll
It's a base
consider you
defense
to be
game.
an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
To go into the Matrix.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate
What
goal
disgusted you
must
to your
be
core,
to bring peace.
Jordan?
The going
If you
through
attack them,
his
they'll consider
memories
themselves at
when
war
you get
with
to
the
it.
outside
I think that
world.
that's
If
fine,
we
but
find
I know that
anything
Jordan hates
suspicious
it.
in those memories of yours, we'll be...
What is your problem, Nick?
Something for you? Something up?
Your thoughts?
Should we get a move on?
But
Sure.
yeah, so now they want you to meet the third faction, the Children of Adam here. And once you go through their stuff, and going through their stuff is a whole thing, you have to go on a big acid trip. It's weird. But once you go through their stuff, you'll get access to his memories. And then when you get access to his memories, then you'll get the big objectives of the whole quest.
Are in the hands of the Children of Adam.
It's a lot to
He's
do.
afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about?
Uh-huh.
Is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past
To emphasize, the submarine base was a nuclear submarine base. And those missiles are still there, and they are active.
It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between...
Be like
your
the
head
Matrix where they had to
and
put the cord in your neck.
But that's it. And then Faraday's program would be I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just... Well, it's a little exciting, isn't it?
Okay, well, what then?
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the Children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
500 smackaroomies.
Mm-hmm.
Still not enough.
This is post-inflation. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4 are both inflation economies. If you had 500 caps in Fallout 3, or Fallout 1, or Fallout 2, then you're like fucking loaded. Like once you cross like 4 digits in Fallout 3, like once you have like 1,000 caps, like oh, you can do whatever you want.
It's like sounding your skull. Okay.
The fucking going into Dima's memories.
All right.
You haven't actually looked at a map of Far Harbor, like the whole time you've been here. You've seen you can see the points of interest you've saw from that one note.
A nucleus.
The nucleus is where the church is.
Cinemas, tannery, oceanarium.
The tannery has one of the very few super mutants in the game that are friendly. There's a fun friend in the tannery.
Hmm.
I think it was the tannery. I can't remember now. I know I think on his off time sells furs because he's bored.
Let's go kill some ghoulies.
Kill some ghoulies, get the next tier of Dawson's quest. I think that was her name. And then you can run your ass over to the nucleus and progress that, because that'll be a really interesting thing to end on, is you getting into the nucleus. Like you're going through the woods, I see.
I hear you.
It's like I for one am not a woodsman when I'm in Far Harbor. There's things out there.
We got to explore and learn of the wildlife.
Mm-hmm. I like to stay on the roads personally, but
I want to see the wildlife, Alex.
mm-hmm. I know. I'm just saying.
Car. We were here.
Mm-hmm.
Killed all those
like
things.
I said, we passed the
Ooh,
the little fairgrounds.
Oh, I missed.
There's the lights. Sometimes those are plants and sometimes they're not.
Oh.
Mm. Lure read. It's like fucking they lure you straight to them.
I needed to pick them.
Mm-hmm. They're so pretty.
Oh. Froze for a second.
That happens every now and then when changing weapons. It's much better than on PlayStation 4, where sometimes I'd go to hotkey a weapon and my character would put his hands up in a way as if he's holding a weapon, but nothing would be there, and the enemies would be coming to massacre me.
Look, it's a ghoul. Oh. We had duct tape. Are you alive? Oh. Bottle cap, fusion cell. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that. What I picked up. Nick, you can't be running around like that.
You can't be moving, Nick. You can't be doing that.
You gotta stand still. You'll get shot.
Maybe if he T-posed, it'd make it easy.
Yeah, T-pose for me, Nick.
He was having a party.
Okay. Hi. Oh, soap. Anything of interest here besides all that? There's a cap stash. I got that.
I mean, I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, as her questline progresses, it gets crazier and crazier. She eventually is just like, go out there and kill me some fog crawlers, you know. The Cliff's Edge Hotel. If you go to the Cliff's Edge Hotel, then actually don't go to the Cliff's Edge Hotel because we don't have enough time for it.
All right.
It's a longin'. The Cliff's Edge Hotel leads you to the vault.
Ah.
So it's a whole thing.
The Rust Devils. I remember them.
And then when the vault, you'll have to solve a crime. They say detective, and you're like, oh, I'm a detective. And then you have to solve a murder, like Columbo.
I'm gonna be a Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
I know. It makes me really sad.
Become a necromancer, Alex. There's a robot, Mr. Handy. Hi, Mr. Handy.
Yeah, it's important.
Hi, Pearl.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
It's that thing I was just mentioning.
I might be. And who's asking?
Shut up, Nick.
Been able to find any of. I don't want to start a panic, but
Where did the crime take place?
at the Cliff's Edge Hotel.
Ah.
Will you help us solve?
Who's the
Ain't
victim?
this crime.
The victim.
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids.
Ezra Parker.
It's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel.
Stewardess, I speak jive.
There may still be a murder
Oh.
at large.
Who's your
Your
employers?
employer.
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the
Man, I just passed a red check.
You must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Okay.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank
Sure, why not?
Shall I?
Uh-huh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ah.
I think we ought to talk.
So she's gonna stay out right outside of town.
What's
and she'll
wrong,
wait for you.
Nick?
Oh no, nothing's wrong.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
The Institute.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. Single test chamber was my whole world
Alex,
for years.
I curse you.
Someone was all
You discover you're a synth.
and one day you wake
Yep.
up on the other side.
That's it.
I'm kind of fine with that.
Damn.
Cut you loose.
I'm not the type of person who's
Off
like,
into
what?
a brave new
Like if
world.
someone told me I was adopted or something like that, it wouldn't bother me. It's like, oh, okay.
All
That
right.
changes no aspect of my life.
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to work.
Sorry, Nick.
Right.
I won't back in. I won't back in. Oh,
You broke it.
Nick, I'm sorry.
Putting on the
I moved my mouse.
figured to
It,
let folks
it
know
killed
I was
it.
You were
serious about the whole
jittering.
thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
Who are you?
So, who are you, Nick?
Are you?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself. for a long
Is he even
damn
Nick
time.
Valentine? Because Nick Valentine was another guy, you know?
Authentic Institute handiwork. But I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the
Can we rename you?
giving everyone the willies
You
these
crawl out in the
days. I got
fallout.
tuna
I
fish,
guess.
checkups. You remember when Dima was talking about the
Every single time Capay says anything you want to know about me,
experiments? My memories.
I do just want to respond no, and then go back to what I was
From some
doing.
cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war.
Yeah, we're in Far Harbor,
They took
Sam.
his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between
We're in Far
the
Harbor.
ears.
It's great
The lawyer chose
times.
to make a robot
We
based on
we
some
met.
pre-war
We went to the
concept
synth house,
of a math genius.
and we met all the synth
Bioengineer.
strippers.
We've met all Far Harbor, and we just
Maybe that's
we
why
went
the
through and
Institute
talked to
tossed
everybody
me
at
in the
Arcadia.
garbage
We haven't
instead
done
of turning
anything
me into
actually
one
in
of
Far
their
Harbor
people
yet, though.
snatchers.
You're a
Met.
robot?
You're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me?
Ah, well, I'm not sure if anyone told you, but there's been a war.
What?
Nothing big.
There was a war?
People bounce back just fine.
Wait. The original Nick was from
I agree that it's the
my
best
time?
of Fallout 4.
Sure was.
I do
Which
wish more
meant when I
Fallout 4 was
finally
like
ended
how
up
Far
out here,
Harbor
it was
is.
quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap.
It reminds me a bit
body
more
in
of Fallout
tatters
3.
and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid.
Did he just say he has the memories of a guy who's 200 years dead?
First person to actually speak to me after
I
got
mean,
the
you know,
boot from
his
the
brain
Institute.
is...
My
Nick
first
Valentine
human
is not a
contact
made-up
in this
person.
world.
It was a
I
pre-war
know,
man.
I know. But he had the memories of the
Once I'd seen I
200
wasn't gonna
year
hurt
dead
anyone, the
guy.
other folks in the neighborhood
Yeah.
came out to ogle the mechanical man.
I think he's Nick Valentine, just with his memories put in a different head.
Local
I mean,
mechanic
I mean,
gave me a once-over, free
he,
of charge.
like,
Those
Dima, that's fine
treated me
until
like
you
a
meet
human
Dima,
being.
because Dima is him without that.
Trying to return the favor ever since.
It's like, if you,
It's a
he
surprisingly
is
rare trait out
this
here
pre-war
sometimes.
man that was put
Something
in
I've
his
noticed you
brain,
got a fondness
right?
for.
Yeah.
Part of the
Whereas
reason I've
Dima
stuck
is what
around
Nick
this long.
Valentine, this Nick Valentine likely could have been without that.
Uh-huh. And
So the
Dima's his own
question is-
person.
Yeah.
He's
I would
just
say-
Nick Valentine with a robot body now.
I would say of...
If he has the memories of him before,
I would say if one is arguing who is a person, Dima's more of a person than Nick Valentine is. Nick Valentine is far more artificial than Dima is, because Dima actually just like came up with stuff on his own.
yeah. Yeah.
Whereas Nick Valentine's entire personality is someone else's. I mean, Nick Valentine's not his name. It's like that's the name of the other guy who died 200 years ago.
Uh-huh. I mean, he can still be Nick Valentine. He's just, again, he's just the same brain in a new body. Well, not the same brain. If he has the memories of if he has a good amount of memories from like pre-death Nick.
He does. You cover that. This is something specifically you cover a lot of in his personal quest, because there's a bunch of memories that keep
Where's that
bothering
town?
him
We
from
should go visit.
pre-war Nick
Tried to go back and
Valentine,
say thanks. Once I
and
got
he
myself
wants you to help
down.
clear him up.
But the place was
There were
wiped
some
off the
cases
map.
that pre-war Nick Valentine was working on. He
Don't
wants
know
you to
what
help him with that
happened
kind of thing.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've
I think
always
Nick
believed.
truly believes he is Nick Valentine, so he's now Nick Valentine, but Nick is a constructed identity.
I think if I was post-war Nick here, I wouldn't have went with the name Nick Valentine. I would have came up with something else. I think I would have tried to live as a new person.
I lost
But
my home.
he, in a conflict of who am I, decided he was just gonna latch on to Nick Valentine since that's the only memories he had.
And that's perfectly fine, in my opinion. You know.
I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your dreams.
Only 200. Insulting.
200 is so much money. It's so much money.
You're poor. You're poor. It's poor man's money.
You're a goddamn billionaire. You're John D. Rockefeller talking about Carnegie's funeral. It's like pity to think he was a poor man.
I own a whole restaurant chain.
Carnegie ran U.S. Steel. When he died, John D. Rockefeller was like, pity to think he was once a rich man.
What happened to him?
He had a farm.
I don't even know whose name she just said. Grandpa George.
John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil. He was like the leaders of the original oil company.
Oh, okay, I meant her, what she said.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about Grandpa George.
Grandpa bravely stood his ground, a shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
The Institute did necromancy. That's what they did. They took his brain and pulled the memories out of him and put it into a fucking robot. That's what Nick Valentine is.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I find this farm?
Follow the coastline to the north.
That fog crawler is gonna pay.
So she wants you to hunt a fog crawler.
Spirit.
Now, luckily, I think the specific fog crawler she wants you to hunt is a unique one, and I think it's not leveled. So you might be able to walk up and blow its face off.
I'll be straight with
so
you.
that's
it's never
the good
easy
thing.
to ask anyone on this island for help, but I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What do you need help
What
with?
exactly do you need help with?
We get
Oh,
our
man, you're
drinking
tall.
water from a purifier not far outside.
You're so
of town.
tall.
We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't...
So many things to do. Thinking that you should go to the nucleus, and continue the main story, and then once you're in the nucleus, we could probably call it. It'd be data. It'd be yeah, data recovery. You're going deep in the island. Actually, no, you don't want data recovery. You want the one that sends you to the nucleus. Isn't that where we're going now? The nucleus? Isn't that
Yeah.
the part? Yeah, yeah. Because data recovery is another set of memories he has, and it's in a big hotel that's guarded by a lot of super mutants. So think after he moved out of the submarine base, he lived inside that hotel for a while.
Alright.
I personally don't think Kasumi's a synth. I don't believe she is. I believe that she doesn't feel familiarity with her parents. She felt familiarity with her grandfather, and when her grandfather died, I think that her grief led her to have thoughts that her being a synth very nicely band-aids over, in my opinion. I don't think she's a synth. I do think it's possible the protagonist is a synth, though. I do leave up the idea that the protagonist is a synth. Because it would just be perfect with the Institute's testing of things. There's some plot holes that exist that would be nicely covered up if you're a synth.
I'm just tempting the fates.
Oh, yep, there you go.
That's what I wanted to see.
You got your game rifle.
Is there any way to snitch if I... Oh, let me get on silent.
I just thought about it. I look forward to you. It's a rabbit. There's rabbits here. But
oh, yeah, I see it right there.
I see him. I see that friend.
Listen, Angler, I want to see the Rosie, okay? Where'd the Rosie go?
The cappers may have blamed him.
Damn it. Fucking piece of shit.
But a fun thing I just realized, right? The thing that makes this shotgun amazing is the plasma effect, right? Fog crawlers, especially high-level ones, have an extremely high energy resistance. So you might go up to the fog crawler and you try to shoot them with our handy-dandy shotgun that kills everything, and they might say, nah.
I think you give Bethesda too much credit for that one on Alex. There was some really good armor on this quest to get it. Yeah, we talked about that armor earlier.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. The marine armor. But I don't.
Bam,
I mean,
bam,
Bethesda referenced that earlier in this
die,
DLC.
motherfuckers, die!
I see he's having a blood frenzy.
Whee! Where's the other one? Ah! Oh, that... Oh. I saw this, and I thought it had horns. It's like, oh, that's cool.
But yeah, Sam, they reference, like, Dima references the idea that you may be a synth, and he points out that you have no memories of your childhood and stuff like that. So, you know, Bethesda's aware that that's an interesting idea, you being a synth. I do think they should have possibly brought up the idea of it in the main game. I think it's very likely that they made decisions and then after the fact thought about it. It's like, you know what, that would have been really cool. And they played around with it in this DLC.
That's it.
Because the plot twist the main story had with Sean being an old man and all that, I remember playing it and like being only like I want to say a quarter through the main story and being like, he's gonna be old. There's no way he's not.
Yes.
And whereas I at no point considered the idea of me being a synth. It's like, so if they had sprung that shit on me, that would have been a whopper.
Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep folks out of here.
You demon. That was a magical creature.
Ed. Where am I going? There you go, this way.
Oh, you interrupted him while he was on the pot.
Dude, dare you take a shit while I'm around.
charging this when you fire it?
I can charge it? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You've been firing it on low power mode. So yeah,
now
whenever you use the Gauss rifle, you want it to get to 99 before firing it. You've been basically firing it at a quarter strength.
Oh, Nick.
When you shot that wolf, I realized that I didn't hear the sound of it charging.
Hey, oh, blam!
Uh-huh. You gonna do drugs at it.
Drugs. God, I would love to get... Aren't you just up here? I don't know. Man.
I saw him shifting through the shadows. He's trying to keep up with you with the whole the leaping bunny rabbitism you have.
I want to find a rad Rosie. What was that? Like an explosion.
You're going through the actual swamp areas now.
I don't want to go through the water. My line was straight to main, so I'd say I would really love some drugs. I would really love some drugs right now. I've never had a drug. Any kind of drug in my life. I'm a good, straight edge man.
Fun. Okay, they are fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie to the children and tell them that drugs are bad. They are, in fact, fun. They are, in fact, fun, and I enjoy them. They are, in fact, fun, and I enjoy them. If you go just a little bit further south, you can see where it connects. There's some deep swamp action you'll have to go through. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're gonna meet someone of the Enclave. One of the heads of the head of security for fucking Dima's group is the next courser. Well, the head of security for the Church of Adam's group is a former Enclave soldier from the Fallout 3 places, and he's decided he's going to be a weird churchgoer now.
The Enclave. Who are the Enclave?
The Enclave are a faction that aren't really in Fallout 4, but they were the main antagonists of Fallout 2 and 3, and they made an appearance in New Vegas. Sam, his only understanding of any Fallout stuff is Fallout 4, so if it's not in Fallout 4, he's not going to know it.
Weed is fun, but if your job says no, it's not worth it. Hello, sir. Can you tell me where I need to go?
When I talk about drugs, I don't really put weed into the mix, okay? Opioids are amazing, alright? Let me tell you. They're amazing, okay? I had no interest in the concept of trying opium until I had painkillers for a while, and I was like, maybe there's something to this whole opium idea. Maybe I just need to lay down on the couch with the big, long, funny pipe and do nothing all day. You have managed to climb on top of their base. Because you went the squirgagonal route to get to them.
I went where the winds said where to go.
I would like to have the long pipe, and then I lay down on my fainting couch.
Oh, we're about to have our rat storm.
Those cluster... this place likes to spawn them when you're around it at all times. But if you talk to the people out in front of the door that you were top of, then you'll progress things.
I think Alex would look funny still. We could go to the Vietnam and do Russian roulette and take our opium pipe.
I don't want a deer hunter. I don't want a deer hunter. Look at that big skeleton. It's a little gulper. You're next to a truck of them.
Ooh. Hello.
A gulper devourer. Wounding is amazing.
You need help.
So if you get a, if you start using a machine gun or something like that, anything that's rapid fire, then you can put that wounding trait on it. It's amazing. Because you got a wounding combat knife, and that shit's awesome. It does 25 bleed damage, and bleed damage stacks with every hit you do. So it just fucking desanguinates people.
Oh.
Good on shotguns too. Not as good as the plasma because it takes a second to kick in, but. Like if you had a rad rifle and you made it automatic and then you put the wounding trait on it, then you would have a weapon that can kill realistically anything in the game. Like in short order.
Alright.
Especially with your 2 levels of nuclear physicist you have. You saw the funny carvings. The Church of Adam likes funny carvings. Also, they have funny lanterns. They put the weird juice in the
They put their piss in there.
It's weird glowing chemicals. At night you can really see it. They also love their candles. They like taking, they'll sometimes have skulls and there'll be candles in it. It's very Warhammer-y, actually. They have like fusion cores with candles sticking out of them.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been loyal.
It's Grand Zealot to you.
It's Grand Zealot.
Richter is wearing marine armor, but it's been churchified for them.
Return to the fold.
The other weird drawings on it.
Will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to.
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
Zealotry.
You.
Religion.
What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
I came from the Commonwealth.
Okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So.
Right.
It's a radium rifle, by the way, that he's using.
Adam's children?
You want them to sign you up, because that's how you get in there.
You walk through his.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Not a fan of the Children of Adam, so.
I'm not a fan of the Children of Adam either.
Look, but he looks like Friend. Look at him. He looks Friend.
I am not partial to religious fanatics as a rule, but their religion in particular is extremely harmful.
Drink from it. Follow it.
All right, so you have to go to a special like lake, and then you have to drink from it, and then you will trip balls.
Let's go trip some balls.
Oh, you threw yourself in the most irradiated fucking water in the whole game.
Everything's gonna be fine, Alex. I just want to know what the fuck just allows people to be fine in places like this. Just like, how exactly are yourselves dodging the radiation blast?
They imply that some people have a gene that make them extremely resistant to radiation, and some of the people in the Children of Adam have this gene, and then some people don't. But yeah, they do bring that up, and how they could even survive at all, and it appears that some people have it, and they call them to be blessed by Adam. Welcome to Atom Spring. Prepare to be irradiated constantly. Things will get fun now.
You're moving too slow, you gotta move faster. I've caught up to you.
Hello?
You are crazy. You jump up, you push the ghost down the floor. You're trying to shoot at weird spirit creatures.
I want their meat, okay?
You want to eat the fucking invisible meat.
I want to eat the ghost meat. Come on, move faster!
Jordan had a similar thought. He was like, he thinks that you should be poisoned to be slowed down. There's a fucking steep rule. It's like one of our lessons of the day is poison slows you down.
And then they go faster. What was that? Was I just accidentally talking to you? Is that what happened? Oh, look, the deer. Hello.
Ooh.
My name is Tyler.
You're missing interesting things because that was a fog crawler sound while you're fucking around with a deer.
Hello. And the deer's cool, okay? It had sharp teeth.
There's the fog crawler over there on the right.
Hello. You are a shrimp lobster thing. Nick, doesn't it look cool? Look at its legs. It has 1, 2, 6 legs and 2 punchers. Nick, do you know how to count to 6?
You don't ever want to be punched by those punchers, let me tell you.
Nick, count to 6 for me. Count each of its legs.
I'm sure he can count. He is a full
Nick, count its legs! Alex, count its legs!
I see it has legs.
Yeah, count them.
Why is it so important? I mean, I would say it has 8 legs because.
Oh, they're the punchers. They're punchers. Ooh, right. Okay, I'm ready to go, Ghost.
I'm actually pretty close to dying from radiation.
Alright.
With UCO, you get access to
Oh, hello. Oh, you're a thing, you're a thing, you're a thing! Next. Next. Oh, there's one behind you. Oh, it took my stim pack? Charred? Oh, get away from me. You crawl. Creepy ass motherfucker.
You don't like the crawlers, I say.
Get clear materials. Oh, you're no good.
So it's one of those really high-level feral pools where they start looking really no good. It's not normal. The reason he's blowing them away is the shotgun.
Oh! What difficult.
Early in the main story, he got a plasma legendary effect, and he was using a shotgun. I told him, it's like, you put that plasma effect on this gun, and you'll have a winning combination, and it has solved every problem. Like I said, it will not solve the fog crawler problem because they have very, very high energy resistance.
What? Right? Catch bastards. Sacred elements. Adam's holy word. His table, so holy lead. Holy lead.
Needs a password. Must be some
I
clue.
picked up the thing. Ah, caps.
Maybe look at the periodic table. Can you examine this? Whoa, there was something that... Well, you're about to die of radiation poisoning. Next to the periodic table, was there something on the locker? That right there.
Mother.
You're about to fall down.
Yeah, it's fine.
H-E-R. Mother? Could that be the password?
I feel you need hard. Mother.
The icon of mother.
Shrine, Adam, servants. Alright. Full survival.
No, we're not doing anything.
I guess next time we could bump it up to hard.
You could. I believe hard difficulty on here makes it to where you deal like 25% less damage to the enemies, and they deal like 50% more to you.
That's fine.
You're back. More than I expected.
I'm actually not.
Did Adam reveal something to you?
98% irradiated.
It was this creepy woman.
I drank from the spring and was led to this statue, but was it supposed to be by a creepy?
Oh, what's going on back there?
Led you to that
That's
icon?
fucking cloth trying to handle the fact that there's a lot of wind blowing.
I'm just saying you're blowing literally everything away.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something special about this thing?
I think it may be a message from someone very important. So
Right.
A shadow
It was
cloaked in mist.
Otherworldly. The woman, she was like a living shadow, cloaked in mist.
Adam above. You really did see her.
The mother of the fog.
Mother of the fog. The mother.
You
is
saw a
messenger
weird
from
entity
Adam.
that they
Acts as a
worship.
guide to those important to his plans and the future of this family. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself to you, then I'd say the path he's laying for you is clear. If you are prepared to take the next step, then I believe there is a place for you among Adam's children.
Sure, I'm willing to learn.
Sure, I'm willing to learn.
Good.
Maybe we should just focus on getting Kasumi home.
Oh, shut up,
Get inside
Nick.
and present the
Shut
icon.
it.
We don't care about
Confessor
Kasumi
to
anymore.
We're going to join a cult, okay?
Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a
I want
task
to
think
join a
you'd be
cult.
useful for. And here, some more
Appropriate
attire. But know this.
Giving you a
we are
fucking
all devoted
Can I have your
weird
armor?
robe to wear.
Messenger or
No,
no,
he's giving you a weird
actions
robe to
against the
wear.
family will not be tolerated. Welcome, brother.
You have gotten as far as you needed to get to be able to access the memories and everything like that. He gave you a unique thing of their armor. Their like robes. It's got the swirlies on them. In the base game, they didn't have them with swirlies, but now they've decided swirlies are important.
Where's that thing with the swirly on it?
Maybe it shows up in the woman version.
Oh.
Believe the confessor is wrapping up his sermon. You should head inside.
Minor religion cult is a charged term. Hated Americans.
It's a cult.
They are doomed, brothers and sisters. And
I don't trust that one right there at all.
I was about to say, do not activate that, because it will shoot you with so much radiation, I think you will fall down given how close you are.
given form in holy fog. Yet no matter how inevitable
He is giving a
Adam's
sermon.
reign this land may be, they deny it. Scoff at us behind their condensers. Kill
So, the High Confessor,
Slay those who only wish to
he
win
believes
their
in the
life.
sword, let
No
me tell you.
longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs, our purpose is clear. And I know the key
What?
to our victory.
I'm carrying too much. Well, how am I walking
yeah.
around?
You have a perk that makes it to where you use your AP to be able to run around whenever you're encumbered.
Oh.
That's why your AP is
Oh, I didn't notice that.
That's why Nick earlier said, "You need me to carry something for you?" It's because your hands have grabbed so many things.
Heads up.
Here, you can have this. You can have this.
You have literally so many weapons on you.
What's the plan?
Heads up.
You can have this, I guess.
Cursed robot.
All right, Alex. What? Steam did it that time.
Did they tell you about an updated subscription thing? That they sent that to me earlier.
Where's the Radaway?
And with him, we will wipe Far Harbor.
You were a spooky close to falling over.
The island.
And there's a lot of radiations in this place
roll down its streets. Holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy.
No.
I ain't gonna shoot him. Just getting zoom in, okay?
It will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom. Glory to Adam.
Glory to Adam.
I know that you can hear me. Our family has gotten a little bigger. Welcome.
Deliver me from this.
The people here, there's like one person here who's chill.
Excuse me.
I think it's her.
When I get to meet our newest member.
Everyone else here, I don't care for.
Rumor has it, you're the one who caught the attention of the Mother of the Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's,
Loyalty test?
Loyalty test?
Yeah. We saw Richter leading those two outside. Figured you were probably...
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side. Now, there's something I can show you. And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help with scouring, too.
Scouring?
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a... So, do you want to...
Sure. Let's take a
look. There's a lot of ways to solve this quest line, but there is in fact a way in which you can make everyone clasp hands together and work together and sing Kumbaya. That is a possible one. Or you could, you can choose two sides versus one, or you can choose one side to take out the others. It's like there's a lot of ways to solve this. Almost all of them involve you not telling fucking Far Harbor nothing, because they are so prejudiced against people that if you give them any information, they will derail everything you're doing almost every time.
Okay.
Zealot.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hate to have to charge the faithful, but my supply...
Was wondering if there was anything you needed.
I did not struggle in deciding what to do with this place, just saying. I did not know of the way when I had played the gamers, so I did it two sides.
I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag. I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding.
Sure.
And if any place on this island is going to have one, the place is swarming with mutants. But if you're up for it, I can make it worth your while. You interested?
Yeah. Wait.
Why fix the decontamination arches? Don't they get rid of radiation?
Not the way I rigged them. I bypassed the filters, so once
They
we get
fill
the regulator
you up.
in place, we'll have a clean way to get a big dose of glow. So, you game to recover?
Sure.
All right. I'll track
I can
down
do
the
that.
pump regulator for you.
You will? Fantastic.
When you do this quest, because of course,
watch yourself
sometimes
out.
it fixes
Can I
the
show you
arches
something?
and sometimes it doesn't. Because of course.
No, not interested.
I'll be here.
I'll be here.
The vessel is breathtaking.
We probably could wrap up, but
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring.
I gotta talk to all the people.
Look at all the fucking funny marks she's got.
Can I look like you?
What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
I mean, if you
woman
if you use fucking
guided me to a small
UCO and shit
shrine.
like that, you can get
The Grand
access
Zealot
to
said
all
she
the
was
face
called
paint
the
in the
Mother of
game.
the Fog.
So yeah.
You? I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there's anything I or the other zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
What are your duties here?
I am the Grand Zealot Second. It is my job to ensure the zealots are fit for the conflict to come, against all those who offend Adam.
But they have a whole bunch of
Adam ever
marine
granted
armor
you any
because, like I
vision?
said, this is a submarine base.
My parents were settlers.
But that's what the
Tried to
marine
cut
armor
off
looks
life
like,
force in the
minus all the
fog.
swirlies and
Moved
everything.
us all out there when I was just
They
a
do
girl.
give you a
Made
version
these
of
for
that
30
armor,
years.
though,
Adam's
if
veil
you
hadn't
want
burned
later
the whole
on.
of
They
the
also
island
give you
back
a
then.
fucking warhammer
then
that has a fusion
came
core
the
stuck on
storm.
it.
A rad
I
storm,
want that.
unlike anything the island had
Do you
ever
want to be
seen.
the? Do you want to join the Church of Adam and fucking be
stand a
their
chance.
righteous
I was
confessor?
the only one to survive.
I think I do.
Th-
I want the
They
hammer.
they give you a weird helmet too that has like fucking tubes hanging out of it and stuff.
Drinking puddles and salt water.
I love the weirdos.
Until I stumbled on a spring.
They are definitely the
The spring.
weirdos.
A vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days.
Uh-huh.
When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
So you're a zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life, if the rumors are true.
There's still military around?
Nothing for now.
Remain vigilant, brother.
He was a member of the Enclave.
Oh yeah.
The Enclave. It's a lot to explain the Enclave, but basically they're the pre-war government, really. That's what the Enclave was.
You don't sound so great.
Old wounds. Reminders of a wicked life.
What
Have a
sort
shaman.
of wicked life?
I was a doctor in Far Harbor. I fell for a pious man. A man who has since abandoned us. We were chased from town by those upset with our union. I must have angered Adam as well, as he afflicted me with this.
Could use some supplies.
Hey, it proves that he's a person who can be indoctrinated.
Right.
Say going from the Enclave to the Church of Adam. Think of how the other members of the Enclave would think about someone believing in the Church of Adam, by the way. Like, they'd be like, ew, you fucking loser. I can think of few beliefs the Enclave would be more grossified by than the Church of Adam. I mean, just listen to them. They fucking whisper mumble. They're no good.
Brother King.
There's a lot.
Where are
There's
you
a
coming
lot
from?
of that. There's a lot of
provide you
that.
with
Everybody
whatever
makes
arms
noises
you
like
need
that here, so.
Tomorrow.
Excuse me, Brother Kane.
Praise Adam, brother.
He whispers right in your cochlear.
Are you?
And then,
Where are you? I want to kill you. I want to kill you.
You can't join them if you kill him.
He whispers in my ears.
Brilliant, Adam.
You need to accept that to be a part of the children of Adam. The mumbling is
there
Adam's
you
will.
are. I have a job for you.
What job?
What kind of job?
A matter of heresy that needs to be dealt with.
I'm
Okay.
ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Field to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting. The High Confessor wants her found. And executed.
We can't try talking to her?
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, regardless, the High Confessor...
This doesn't
decided
feel
that
like America.
Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
I'll find her, Grand Zealot.
Good. Speak to
I'll
Zealot
do it.
Field. She should be able to point you towards Gwyneth's trail. Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic.
If I remember his story.
Oh.
If what you did just agree to execute a woman for her beliefs, but if I remember correctly, Richter's story is that he was in a vertibird crash with his other fucking U.S. Army fellas, and there was a lot of radiation that happened, and it killed off everybody else, and then he was fine, and so he took it as like a sign from God, Adam, that, and then etc. And I presume the reason he's here as opposed to being back in the wasteland.
Look, I found a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It's a full Nuka-Cola drink.
Yeah, there's a Nuka-Cola Quantum here because it's radioactive. So of course they'd be drinking Quantum here. Why wouldn't they be?
Oh look, it's a Nuka Cherry. What do you have to say for yourself? You're whispering in my ears.
I can't imagine what John Henry Eaton would say at the idea of it. You almost went. Your bunny hopping ways almost got ya. Your shunning of the concept of walking along a pathway in favor of leaping onto random bullshit almost got ya.
I like jumping, and I like jumping. Jump.
Caution, brother. Last child who tried to claim the secrets within roused the guardians of the base. So
yeah, there are robots back there. We absolutely should do this part next time because this is gonna be a long part.
Wait, is this the?
This is Dima's.
Oh, this is. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Move, Nick.
That's theoretically the reason we came here. I can't recall anyone else in the Church of Adam that you would need to commune with. So many things.
Adam, watch over you.
Keep her safe on her travels through the
Excuse me. Yeah? I mean, glory to
Oh, this is with Devon.
Wait, you're the new convert. You happen to
You
see
may have heard him
Brother
like
Devon,
doing his little crying
sickly
on his
guy
way in here.
praying off by himself.
Yeah.
Sure, I saw Devon.
See, Brother Devon, he's been on a fast, a long one. Most folks would say that's real admirable, giving yourself to Adam like that. What do you think?
That's very
Brother
admirable.
Devon's actions are very admirable.
I mean, no one's saying the kid's not tough. Look,
Oh.
me and Devon, we weren't.
Valentine
born with
doesn't like
Adam's
any
blessing
of this
everyone
weird
else
shit you're
around.
doing.
Now Devon thinks fasting and refusing meds till he dies is gonna get Adam to grant him some. I've tried talking to him, but he won't listen to me anymore, and everyone else. I know we don't know each other, but if you could convince him to quit, damn handy for folks. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, sure. I'll talk to him.
Oh, thank you. Please.
Right.
It's starting to look bad.
I bet you'll be able to go up to him, right, and be able to use your charisma to say stop it. But there is a much more interesting way to do it, and I hope that you can't just charisma it out. Because the other way involves you putting on a fucking costume and stuff like that.
Gonna go talk to the High Confessor, and then we'll be done.
He has a weird crown.
Going to the submarine. Oh.
You were inside.
What's your name?
Be respectful.
You don't have a
You
name.
walk through hallowed halls.
You enter a throne room and you stretch your arms out, hands open.
I'd heard whispers of a new world. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among those jewels?
I'm just thinking about it. It's like my name calling of you, of the being the thief, is so very accurate. Like if you saw how me or literally any other person would do this exact scenario versus what you've done, where you're making Jordan depressed. where you enter a room, you walk past people, hands outstretched, you get on your hands and knees, look for the things stick in your pocket. That's why I said the things I said long ago playing Skyrim, where it's like, you really should just join the Thieves Guild, and that should just be what you do.
I do every time. You take this. You can take this pole hook I bought a million years ago. Nothing in the locker. Oh, no good back here. There's no good back here.
That's the nuclear scary zone.
Oh. Hello.
All the original inhabitants.
Oh, hello. They're praying. Donut mix! I like donut mix. Bobby pins. Got X right away. Nice helping of Stimmy. Ripped terminal. There's a person down here. Sister Aubert.
Pardon me.
If you're looking for the crypt, you took a wrong turn. My job to take care of this place. You touch anything, I'm taking the limb.
Alright.
Understand?
I'm gonna take this donut mix, okay?
If only she knew how much the Code of Hammurabi really does need to apply to you. You would be a nubbin man at this point.
Wonder glue. I need items. I need a. You're. That's it. You said that. Okay. I go up there? No. Oh, what was that? In fact.
You need those for whenever you press that button randomly.
Yeah. I think we've been everywhere. Alright. Alright. Hello, King.
Hi, Confessor.
Ah, I'd heard whispers.
Hello, my king.
Hello, my king.
Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place?
Can I have your hat?
Adam's chosen.
Then it's an honor.
It's an honor, Hi, Confessor.
I'm glad you feel as such.
Why in the
fuck
item could you the fuck item could you possibly need? I need the junk.
You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? Its citizens' blasphemous.
Listen, I picked up a radium rifle while I was down there.
His domain.
I-
What would you do with
That justifies it all.
Yep. I'll make peace with
I'd
it.
reach out to them. Try to.
This voice actor voiced many Dark Elves in Skyrim.
Sounds like
and
peace
the
would be better for
Dragonborn
everyone.
DLC specifically. I
For
was wondering
years,
where I
my
heard him from.
predecessor begged for peace.
I don't know, Jordan. I just want things, okay? Okay? Is that what you want to hear? I just want things.
I know, Jordan. He has a problem. He has a problem. I've covered it before. I've gotten used to seeing it.
But now that I am High Confessor, that time
I might need it later, okay?
Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering
I just
behind
need
their
I
precious
just need
defense,
things, okay? I just
or
need
that
them.
ancient robot hiding away his memories.
Yeah, he was the voice actor for all the Dark
They will
Elves
come to
and
recognize
fucking
Adam
on
as
Solstheim.
the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed.
Well,
Adam
not all of them,
requires
but most of
devotion
them.
from all his children. Embrace
My
that,
Radix worn off.
and you will do well here. Now, was there anything you require?
I like to help
I'd
the
like to help
family.
the family. Is there anything I can do?
Eager. There is a member of our little community I've suspected for some time now. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will
You know
likely
he's a
make
good
it
guy
easier
because the
for
first
you
thing he
to
wants you to do is
sniff
spy
out
on
the
members of
truth.
his own group.
I would have you
Mhm.
investigate this
Mhm.
person.
Almost like a
Should
horrible
you
tyrant.
find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're
I mean, I
to
trust
bring it to
him.
me.
Look at him.
Show
He
you
looks
can be
trustworthy.
trusted,
He's friend.
and you'll be rewarded.
What am I looking for?
What exactly am I looking for?
He did give that big Hitler speech as well about how they've been downtrodden but no longer, and they're going to get vengeance and all that.
Such you know, something's gotta happen.
They just gotta happen.
You mentioned a reward.
There is a relic, a sacred cowl, that I've been holding on to.
Do you
Perform
want the
deed
sacred
to
cowl?
my
I will tell you that right now.
And it's yours.
Because I do think you will enjoy it. It is a genuinely unique item.
Consider it done.
Superb.
A very rare thing in Fallout 4. A genuinely unique item.
The person in question. Leave no stone unturned. This is a chance to prove.
Witch hunt! Witch hunt! Witch hunt!
We get the bonfire ready.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
I'm back. I'm not done with you.
Did you need
Oh, the name of the submarine here is the USS Democracy.
Here you go.
I found this icon. The Grand Zealot.
Where'd you see that?
Interested in seeing it.
Is that
I was just looking it up.
Oh.
So the whispers were true. You saw the mother of the fog. Many of Adam's children spend their whole lives wishing for such a boon. It would seem he expects great things from you, child. As will I. Now, was there anything else?
Would you mind answering a couple questions for me?
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
Hope he's leaving. Oh, okay, he stopped.
What happened to the Confessor before you?
Martin. No one knows. One night he was sleeping in his chambers in the vessel, and the next morning he'd simply vanished. The other zealots and I organized a party to try and find him, to no avail. I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. His dedication to Adam had become questionable.
Is the previous
He'd
one
done
still
nothing
alive?
when Far Harbor executed one of our missionaries. So I dare say it's best that he fled.
What happened to this missionary?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town, and remind the heathens of their trespasses. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word before they cut him down in cold blood, for nothing more than his devotion. Beasts.
I heard the children are responsible for the fog. Is that true?
Of course. The fog predates our arrival on the island, certainly. But before us, it was but an occasional presence. Yet through our faith, our devotion to family, Adam saw fit to reach across the land, claiming for us more, year after year, until near all lay beneath his grasp. Now, was there something else I could answer for you?
How is it you came to this place?
We were guided here many years ago, after our exile from Far Harbor. The first of us, my predecessor, Martin, and I, had come north at the behest of Adam's great prophet, Confessor Cromwell, from a small refuge in the capital wastes. When we arrived on the island, we found a few souls receptive to Adam's message. Anna, the Archimist, was formerly Far Harbor's doctor before she found the light. But most, they thought us a menace. We were chased from the town, driven into the wilds.
Imagine that doctor started
barely
slipping radiation into
escaped
people's
with our
treatments.
lives. Some of us were
She's like, this'll
never
fix you.
the same.
It'll be all
It was only
better.
thanks to the grace of Adam that we survived, and finally found a place that we could call home.
There's so much radiation on the island. How come people here don't get sick?
Some do. But most of our family has been blessed at birth with an affinity for the glow. It's
The
no more to
glow.
us than a May rain. Warm, comforting. It's why a place like this island truly is meant for his children. Others simply wither away while we gladly await division.
They want to drive out the snakes from Ireland.
What can you tell me about division?
Adam's greatest gift. Locked inside us all are billions of invisible worlds, waiting only to be touched by his glow, in order to be born anew through division. During the Great War, it was granted to many, though they certainly didn't realize it. But today it is often a slow process, taking years of exposure in order to be realized. We are all here to spend our lives seeking the promise of division, however long it may take. Now, did you have another question?
Nah, I'm good.
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Should I talk to him
Adam
about...
was just a weirdo fucking yelling in Megaton.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Yes?
Should I ask him about Dima's memories?
I probably wouldn't until you've had access to him
Nothing
already.
Right.
Alright.
He doesn't seem like the type that would be tolerant of other people's stuff.
Alright.
I do believe Dima's memories contains the abilities to use the nuclear weapons on the submarine. And so, High Confessor knowing he has access to that stuff is kind of super dangerous. Given his beliefs on things.
I think, okay, we've talked to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We got lots of missions to do.
Mm-hmm. We have about fucking 30 quests to do.
Yep. Alright. Well, we stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, usually from 6 to 10. Whenever we feel like it. If you want to see more content like this, this is our Season 2 of Fallout 4, I guess, where we do DLCs. The rest of our Fallout is on our YouTube, along with everything else we stream.
Yeah, I think next time we do Fallout, we definitely should do the Vault. Do that one. We should do Dima's Memories. We should get those accessed. We'll have a full slate. We'll do Dima's Memories. We'll probably get Dima's Memories from here, then do the Vault, and then we can get Dima's Memories from the other place. And then we'll be able to, and then you'll be able to do a whole bunch of fucking miscellaneous quests for a while.
Yep.
There are many. In
anything else to add, Alex?
Nope, I have no idea what we were doing next week. I don't know
Saturday
if we have planned or anything like that.
Is Kingdom Hearts. Tuesday is supposed to be Project Zomboid. And after that, I have no clue.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
Things have been in flux lately.
Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.